Connect with all your senses and take a culinary journey.
Molly Real is in Stockton with a look at this special dining experience. Hi, Molly.
Hi, guys. Yeah, you know, when you have a special dining experience, you think about taste, of course. Visuals are great too. You eat with your eyes. But this new dining experience takes care of all the senses. Take a look. This is Gastronome Immersive, truly immersing you in a dining, not just experience, but adventure, a journey. Now, this is the brainchild of Leo here. We are at the Bella Vista Restaurant and Event Center in Stockton. You are just a couple months in. How did you think of this? And what is Gastronome Immersive?
All right, so the way this started is a few months ago, last year, I had a dinner where we were pairing with friends. There were 20 of them. And I started seeing how they were putting everything together, and some were putting lights. One of them is a studying sommelier, and she was trying to combine all this information on the wall. And I had already gone to a immersive museum in the East Coast, and I started putting one-on-one together and say, you know what, I think I could bring something amazing to Stockton. Yeah. Something that really could combine everything, could combine technology, sensory technology, and at the same time, gastronomy, which basically is art, food science, and amazing food from around the world. Yeah. So I put one-on-one together, and then from there I was like, okay, how do I get someone to go into my crazy head and understand what I want? And long and behold, a few weeks later, I met Carlos, my business partner, who's on this side. And we had a meeting, and we connected well. He immediately grasped my idea, and then we got this. We started creating content, and here we are.
And here you are. Okay, so Chef Rima, she's the owner and chef here at Bella Vista. So she creates the stunning meals. Look how beautiful this gazpacho is, if you can. Carlos, the designer behind the visuals here. Ethan, the audio engineer, if you hear the soothing sounds overhead. But Carlos, let's talk about, so each dinner is a little bit different. Each course is different. So right now we are seeing Genesis. Talk about visually what this is. Look, oh, this is so cool.
Yeah, so Genesis, the idea is to replicate kind of the planetary formation. So what we see here is the lava flow to represent kind of, you know, when we went from space to essentially the violent formation of the planet. And so this represents like the fiery forge of life.
Yeah, and it's interactive too. So you'll see if I put my hand over here, there will start be kind of like, it'll sense it, some energy.
It's going over there.
It's going over there. And then Dwayne, Photog Dwayne, if you put your hand down, then now we're kind of connected. So across the table from people, maybe strangers, it's creating this very cool experience. I know you've only done this a couple times. You have big plans in the future. I have to imagine people are just blown away. I mean, this creates something unlike anything people have experienced before.
So yeah, that's one of the things we noticed. People were blown away. First of all, with the food that Rima creates, because that's very special. Every event has a different content, and every content creates food that has to be presented to combine the interaction and the storytelling. Yeah. So the idea is to bring people together on this table, which is a 7-foot table by 26 foot long, and have a community. We've noticed people sitting down here and that have never met before, and they leave being friends.
I love that.
That's something that for me, it's very special to be able to connect people that maybe have never met here in Stockton, in Manteca, in Lodi. Come over here on this table, be able to connect here in San Joaquin County.
It's a beautiful thing. Okay, Gastronome Immersive. Coming up, we're going to show you another course and really dissect the story into that. Carlos said for each course, you have 22 different protagonists, which I love. They have Valentine's Day dinners coming up, so you can find out more online. We'll have links for you on our website, gooddaysacramento.com, as we prepare for the next course, which is?
Water.
Which is water. All right, we'll send it back to you guys from Stockton.
Yeah. Okay, that is cool. I dig this.
Yeah, very cool.
Thank you, Molly.
Thank you, Molly.
Well, immerse yourself into a culinary journey with food that tells the story.
Yeah, this is really cool. Molly Real live in Stockton, trying dishes and connecting with all of her senses.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, guys, not since a little lady named Belle sat down at a table in a beast castle and a candlestick jumped on the table has there been such an immersive dining experience. Gastronome Immersive wants you to be there. Guest. Okay, so this is a brand new dining experience in Stockton, engaging all of your senses. As you can see earlier, we showed you Genesis. It was fiery, it was passionate. Now we are in the next course. This is water. So Carlos is the designer behind what you're seeing. Tell us about this course.
Yeah, so this is water, as you described, and it's basically, we're just trying to capture that deep, submerged, aquatic feel. And so we have some lovely dishes prepared by our talented Rima.
Yes, let's bring Chef Rima in to talk about it too. And I love, the interactive. It's playful, but serene and peaceful and calming. And of course, with the dining experience, you have to dine. So Chef Rima, what have you prepared?
So this is our water element, and we have salmon with a tomato basil sauce, cauliflower mashed potatoes, and broccoli. Healthy, delicious, light. It totally goes. You're gonna feel a bit transported by this experience between the taste, the sound, the visual. It's just once in a lifetime unique thing that actually is here in Stockton.
Yeah, so I asked Chef Rima, in your career as a chef, have you ever experienced a collaboration like this? She goes, no, because it doesn't exist. Leo, it literally came out of Leo's brain. This is the only place where you can have an experience like this. And of course, we've talked about all the senses except hearing. And so Ethan, you were in charge of audio, and people can't totally get the sense at home, but this is a 360-degree experience.
Yes, to add to the experience, we wanted to have this 360-degree soundscape. So all the tracks that are played during the dinner experience will have that spatial audio aspect to it, just to make it, match the ambiance and immersiveness.
Yeah, and if you've ever, picked out just the right playlist for a dinner party, you know how important that audio is. Leo, you have really special dinners prepared for next week for Valentine's Day. You guys, what better way to wow your sweetie than this kind of a dining experience? So we're not showing what you have prepared, but what do you have prepared?
So, well, for Valentine's, we are bringing in the immersive experience, and what we want to do is we want to make sure that what better place to bring your loved one? What better place to bring your husband, your wife, your partner, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, and we want to make sure that people enjoy it, because that's what Gastronome Immersive is. It's a immersive culinary journey experience.
Okay, and so the theme is the 6 most romantic cities in the world. That includes Venice, Paris, Egypt. So speaking of Egypt, producer Katie Congrave, if you're out there, Night in Egypt, they were on student body together in high school, Carlos and Katie. I guess there's a funny story about Egypt. So if you're out there, he says, hello.
Hey, Katie.
He says, hey, Katie. Katie, why don't you come dine here too? Gastronome Immersive, the once-in-a-lifetime experience and the only experience of its kind right here in Stockton. We have a link to the event website on our website. Immerse yourself, you guys.
Yeah,
How
nice.
cool is this?
We have plenty of time for the story, though. If he wants
we
to
want to
just
know
blurt
the
it
Egypt
out.
story.
Yeah.
I know. You'll have to ask Katie.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Molly.